In the heart of the 12th century, in the city of Tikrit, modern-day Iraq, a man was born who would go on to become one of the greatest military leaders and a symbol of chivalry. His name was Saladin ibn Ayyub, commonly known in the West as Saladin. Born in 1137, he came from a Kurdish family of noble origins, whose military service would soon lead him to become a legendary figure in history. From an early age, Saladin's life was shaped by the tumultuous political landscape of the region. His father, Ayyub, was a military officer who served under the famous Zengid dynasty. Saladin's family was drawn into the service of the renowned general, Nur ad-Din, whose influence would guide the young Saladin's path. In his early 20s, Saladin was appointed to various military and administrative positions. His first significant role was as a commander in Egypt. By 1169, the region was embroiled in civil unrest, and Saladin saw an opportunity to consolidate his power. In a bold move, Saladin captured Cairo and became the vizier or prime minister to the Fatimid Caliphate. Though his rise was swift, it was not without challenges. Saladin worked tirelessly to unite Egypt under Sunni Islam, eventually abolishing the Shia Fatimid Caliphate and restoring Sunni orthodoxy. With Egypt under his control, Saladin set his sights on uniting the Muslim world. The Crusaders had long been entrenched in the Holy Land, and the Muslim world, divided by rival factions, needed a leader to rise above the disunity. Saladin, a man of vision and diplomacy, was able to win the loyalty of many key leaders and military figures. Saladin's patience and political acumen paid off. By 1174, after the death of Nur ad-Din, Saladin expanded his realm to include Syria, uniting a large part of the Levant under his banner. He established himself as a defender of Islam and a leader capable of confronting the growing threat of the Crusader states. For Saladin, the Crusaders were an ever-present challenge. The Kingdom of Jerusalem, established by the Crusaders, was a constant thorn in the side of the Muslim world. In 1187, Saladin launched a campaign to reclaim Jerusalem, the city sacred to Muslims, Christians, and Jews. The pivotal moment came at the Battle of Hattin. Saladin's forces decisively defeated the Crusader army, capturing key leaders, including King Guy of Jerusalem. This victory cleared the path for Saladin to march into Jerusalem itself. In October of 1187, Saladin's army entered the city of Jerusalem. Contrary to the brutal sack of the city by the Crusaders almost a century earlier, Saladin offered a dignified and respectful surrender to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. His mercy and generosity in allowing Christian residents to leave peacefully earned him respect, even from his enemies. His victory in Jerusalem marked a turning point in the Crusades, and Saladin's reputation as a man of honor, justice, and fairness spread far beyond the borders of his empire. But the Crusaders did not give up easily. In 1191, the Third Crusade, led by Richard the Lionheart of England, was launched to reclaim Jerusalem. The two great leaders, Richard and Saladin, would engage in a series of battles and negotiations. Though Richard succeeded in capturing the coastal city of Acre, Saladin's control over Jerusalem remained firm. Despite their fierce rivalry, both men admired each other's courage and leadership. Their interactions, though adversarial, were marked by mutual respect. Saladin's chivalric values, which he upheld throughout his military campaigns, earned him the respect of Christian and Muslim leaders alike. In 1193, Saladin passed away in Damascus at the age of 55, after a life spent in warfare, diplomacy, and the pursuit of justice. His legacy, however, lived on long after his death. He is remembered not only for his military genius but also for his commitment to justice, compassion, and religious tolerance. Saladin's name continues to inspire people around the world. He remains a symbol of unity, honor, and the enduring struggle for justice. His leadership helped shape the course of history in the Middle East and left an indelible mark on both the Islamic and Western worlds. Saladin, the Ayyubid Sultan, will forever be remembered as one of the greatest leaders in the history of the world. End.